Coming up, we'll join the Silver Lake Sportsman Club in southeast Wisconsin for some infield training. I'm Dean Romano, and it's time for the all-new Outdoor Wild. All right, I'm standing here with Brian from the Silver Lake Sportsman Club. And Brian, tell us a little bit about your blood trailing and some of the stuff you guys are involved in, why you're doing it this way.
Well, we really want to impact the next generation.
Yeah.
We've got a young generation coming up, and we want to get them involved in the outdoors. We want them dealing with conservation. We want them to be a little bit more in touch with nature.
Yeah.
You know, Aldo Leopold, one of the great conservationists back in the 1930s, you know, Aldo Leopold said, you know, hunting ranks right up there with fishing, or I should say, with farming and with bird watching. Is one of the three best ways for mankind to stay in touch with the land.
Right.
And we're just trying to get them back in touch with the land again. So in terms of the deer trail, you know, we're tracking a wounded deer. We're trying to track it out, and I created some fake blood with corn syrup and a little bit of red food coloring, and I just laid it out. Just made the point to them that sometimes when you're tracking a wounded deer, most of the blood will be on the ground. Some of it might be on branches, maybe waist high.
Right.
Some of it may be splashed down the side of a tree. So I said, don't always be looking on the ground when you're tracking a wounded animal.
Yeah.
Some of that may be, and depending upon, you know, if the deer splashed the left side of the tree, well, that deer is turning left, as opposed to going straight.
Right.
You know, so just some of those little clues. If the blood is bright red, it's oxygenated, so you probably shot it in the lungs or near the heart. If it's a really dark rust-colored blood, it's shot lower in the stomach. We call it a gut shot.
Yeah.
May have been hit in the liver, maybe the lower stomach, and the deer may get away. You know, we don't want that to happen. We prefer the shot to be clean, that the kill would be clean, but sometimes that doesn't happen, and you've got to track the deer out and find out where that blood's taking you.
Right.
So,
well, you know, too, Brian, in my opinion, hunters do a lot for land regeneration and wildlife habitat.
Yes.
And really the funds raised for this, it goes a long way.
Through licensing, through ammunition, through equipment. Wisconsin's 9-day gun deer season pumps more money into the economy.
Wonderful.
I mean, the impact to the restaurants, to the hotels, you know, to the state in terms of guys buying their licenses.
Right.
I mean, it's incredible what a 9-day gun deer season does in terms of injecting money into the state.
Right.
It's amazing.
Wisconsin's phenomenal for that. Looking like it's going to start out to be a phenomenal year.
Yeah.
You know, and,
you know, hopefully a mild winter. The deer have recovered hopefully fairly well. I mean, some of our numbers are down up there. The winter was a little bit more severe than normal.
Right.
But I know southern end of the state, everything was still looking good. The numbers are still looking pretty good.
Right. Yeah, and that's one of the things too. And I know people get a little confused by that because they'll, you know, you got different people that may have different beliefs, like, oh, okay, the herds are down, they're not doing good.
Yeah.
That depends on where you're at.
Yeah,
and there's a reason for that. It isn't necessarily over-hunting or anything. It could be a lot of reasons. Violets County, I know, had a lack, and I'm going to
right next door to me in Forest County.
Okay, and I'll probably be working with them a little bit this summer, but it looks like the herds are starting to come back a little bit there now.
No, it's good.
So, you know, but you know, there's a lot of reasons. I hate to point fingers. I don't like doing that, but it's not just because of over-hunting.
In the way up in the northern end of the state, there's no corn.
Right.
It's mostly hay fields.
Right.
Maybe cabbage, maybe potatoes. So you get a severe winter up there, those deer are literally peeling bark off of trees and chewing on pine needles. Whereas on the southern end of the state, you still got leftover corn.
Right.
You've got acorns. You know, I mean, there's some acorns up there. But you've got a lot more feeding material down here in the southern end of the state than you do up north. And all it takes is 1 or 2 bad winters, and those deer are starving.
Yeah.
And I mean, my uncle's helped feed them out coming February and March when the snow's bad. He'll bring in truckloads of potatoes and truckloads of pumpkins, whatever he can get his hands on. And I've seen as high in his yard, you know, out in his open field, 70, 80 deer coming in to feed in March. just waiting for that grass to come in.
Yeah.
They've got nothing.
Yeah, they got to eat.
And they got to eat something. So, so a lot of local involvement up there in terms of helping feed the deer and get them through till spring.
Right, right. And with some of the different types of weather, with climate, we've had some winters up there that they'll be massive for a while and then they'll be gone.
Right.
And it's just,
it's an ebb and flow. It's an ebb and flow. Yeah.
Well, we're doing good. Things seem to be going well. You guys are doing a great job, and that was a great. I thought it was wonderful the way you bring the kids through there. The youth. It's really great. They learn at a young age.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
And they are the next generation.
Right.
And if they don't come up in this, it's gonna eventually stop.
Yeah. There's not a lot of hunter safety courses that take the people out in the fields like you guys do. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And just
a lot higher numbers of women coming through hunter safety classes right now too.
That's good though.
I was talking to one of the guys in Madison. They're upwards about 35-40% now.
Good.
The classes are pretty much women, which is it's a good thing.
Sure, absolutely.
I mean, I brought my daughter up into it, so it's a good thing.
Well, too, the other thing is, so people know now, because I'm one of the old timers in Wisconsin, I was grandfathered in under that law, but hunter safety course, and here's a guy doing a little bit with the show. I have to take this course with you guys.
Oh, okay.
Because when we go out of state to hunt, I got to have that.
Right. Anything out west, they're asking you.
Yeah.
And some states, even if you have it, you still have to take their hunter safety class. Like I see, Colorado, Wyoming.
Yeah.
You may have a hunter safety. I'm a hunter safety instructor. I've been a safety instructor for 10 years now here in the state. But if I go out west to visit my family in Wyoming and I want a mule deer hunt, I still have to sit through one of their hunter safety classes, even though I'm an instructor, because they want to make sure you weren't learning at some rinky-dink little, training session in another state. They want to make sure hey, here's our rules. Yeah. You're in our state. You got to know our rules. You're coming through our class.
Okay. Now some of the classes, I don't know about all the states, and I would not advise people to do that here. I would advise them to come out here and take your course. You guys got a phenomenal course.
Thank you.
But some of the people, if they want to go out of state to hunt, some of them states do offer online courses, right?
Yes, they do.
They do.
Yes, they do.
So if the people say, I want to go hunt this animal, but I don't have time to go through this course, can I take an online course?
You should be able to hop on there. Whatever the state Department of Natural Resources or DNR website, they should be able to find something there for online.
Okay.
And Wisconsin's got it online too, but they still need you to come in and field day and physically handle the guns.
Okay.
So it's not like you're going to get certified just by taking the online class. You still have to come to a meeting and actually work the actions, know what ammunition's for what gun, and they want a hands-on component there before they give you certification.
Sure.
But most of it can be done online. That's true. That's true.
I was not certain of it, but I'm just for those that may be wondering that might want to hunt out of state and don't really want to take the course out of state.
And for people here in southeastern Wisconsin, at least, usually they're heading up to Milwaukee. There's a big DNR, usually about 8 to 12 instructors up there, and they've got 2 conference rooms set aside in Milwaukee, so you can come in from all over, just drive to Milwaukee and do your hands-on, and you're done and certified.
Okay. So, well, if people want to take your course with Silver Lake Sportsman, now they don't have to be a member, they can just contact you guys?
Yeah. Most DNR hunter safety classes are usually set up through the DNR website, and they're broken out by county.
Okay.
So you can just hop on the DNR website, go and find the county, and it'll give you a listing of what classes are being offered in that area. I know here at Silver Lake Sportsman's Club, we usually do one in the spring, which is usually March, April time frame.
Okay.
And we'll teach one more class in the fall, which is usually August, September.
Okay.
So we try and finish up the spring class, like right now, right before turkey season starts.
Yeah.
And then the fall season we'll do August into September, because bow season starts middle of September.
Right.
And most of the guys here are out bow hunting. So we want to make sure we're done by, that second week of September. So that's usually when we set our classes here.
But you do have a website for Silver Lake Sportsman. And you also have another one for West of the Eye, you call it.
Well, West of the Eye is for pretty much west of I-94 in Kenosha County.
Okay.
westoftheeye.com. Okay. And they just focus on news here in this particular area in western Kenosha County. So from Lake Geneva on the edge of Walworth County all the way back towards I-94. And that's where most of our students are coming from. We're here on the west side of Kenosha County, so that's it. Just appeals to them. So what we finish up a class, I take a couple photos, whether they're doing the shotgun, whether they're shooting 22 rifle, whether we're doing the blood trail, and we're bringing the deer back when we're done, or fence crossing. I'll take 4 or 5 pictures, and we'll do a group photo, and that goes to westoftheeye.com, and within a week or 2, they'll have it up on the website saying, hey, we just finished a class out here at Silver Lake Sportsman's Club, and and then the students are there just like to see their own faces online anyway. So it's exciting for them. Hey, I'm online, kind of thing. So,
but it's nice. It's nice. You guys, the field training is wonderful. So
thanks. I mean, it's all volunteer time for us, but we enjoy it. We're outdoor people to begin with. We like being out here. So.
That's the whole thing.
Share the joy, share the joy
Exactly.
and the love. So
For sure.
that's good.
For sure. Thank you so much, Brian.
Thank you, bud.
You
Appreciate
bet.
it.
All right, I'm standing here with Dave Loyce of the Silver Lake Sportsman Club. And now you are involved with Conservation Congress.
I'm also on the Conservation Congress. I'm the chairman for Kenosha County. I'm on the Bear Committee for the Conservation Congress. And heavily involved in that as well. So
Okay. How are things going with Conservation Congress? It seems to look good. I was at your last meeting.
yeah,
And the nice thing is, well, people need to know how it works because Conservation Congress isn't in every state.
right.
They show they're going to be able to find online. They're going to be asking, wondering.
We're the only state
That has it.
that has it. Period. What it is we are a liaison to the DNR. We
Okay.
help advise them on different hunting and fishing questions. Is basically what it boils down to.
Okay.
We had our spring hearing last Monday. It's always the second Monday in April every year. And every year, 2 officers in each county are up for re-election.
Okay.
There's 72 counties in the state, and it's always a 3-year and a 2-year term. Every year is up for re-election.
I see. Okay.
And so this year I was up for re-election. I got voted back in. So, and then we have our annual convention next month in May.
Okay.
Second weekend in May is our convention. This year it's up in Manitowoc.
Okay.
And we basically go over all the questions we talked about in the spring hearing.
Okay.
Go over that, and then we have some guest speakers. Usually the governor's there, and so on and so forth. And we have a little awards banquet at that meeting also.
Okay. Now, also, there was some funds for Wisconsin that got put into Wisconsin this year, I believe, which was a good number, I think,
Okay.
to help out. Do you know anything about that? Or?
I don't know that much about it.
It is for conservation. I'm sure a lot of it will be good for sportsmen.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. So any funds that we get is good for the sportsmen, obviously. And this hunter safety class that we do every year, I have a good group of instructors that help me out
Yeah.
every year.
You're right.
And I get a lot of positive feedback from the way we do it, so I think it works out good.
I think field training is wonderful. I mean, it goes. I think it kind of goes with the old theory. You got a lot of book training, which is good, but there's nothing better than hands-on training in life.
Hands-on is the best training. Exactly.
The old question used to go, the old guys. Well, what school did you go to? Oh, I went to the school of hard knocks. So,
Yeah.
So same way.
Yeah.
Same way with field training.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than actually getting out there.
Exactly. So.
All right. Well, I want to talk to you about that. I got another question here, and this is kind of interesting. Do you know anything about the elk being planted in Black River, and what is the reason to bring elk back in the state of Wisconsin?
The whole thing is we've already got an elk herd up at Clam Lake. You don't know about that.
Okay. Yep.
The reason we want to do more in Black River Falls is we're trying to get the elk back into Wisconsin because at one time they were native to Wisconsin.
Oh, they were.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
That was going to be
back in the 1800s. There was elk, all over.
Okay. All right.
We're trying to get them introduced back into Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And so if we do it in 2 different places, our hope is to eventually have a hunt there in Wisconsin for elk.
Sure.
So that'd be
Who
nice.
wouldn't like doing that?
Yeah. Exactly.
That saves me going out of state, and I'm still grandfathered in. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Well, Dean Romano has to take the course.
Yeah.
I'm the old timer. I'm grandfathered in here in this state, but outside of that, I'm not. So.
Yeah, outside of that, you got to have it.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, so I had to take it. I had to take it too, obviously, when I first started. So.
Brian, did he pass?
Yeah. Well, I took it before Brian even was. Okay. Yeah. This was a long time ago.
Okay.
Long time ago.
All right. Now I also know you do a lot of turkey hunting.
I do.
How did you do well this year?
Well,
You're coming up for spring.
I have my week starting next week.
Next week, yeah.
Next Wednesday is my week, and hopefully I haven't been seeing much where I hunt, but I'm hoping that next week I see something.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
I know, and we've talked about getting together. I haven't gotten out there with you yet, but I'm trying.
Yeah.
So.
We'll see if we can hook up. I'll give you a holler, let you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, if we can do it, that'd be great.
That would be.
Yeah. All right, so Dave, I think you guys got a tremendous program here.
Thank you.
You guys do a wonderful job. This is my second time back. This is the first time we're going to have it online and get people to see what Silver Lake Sportsman Club is all about.
Good.
So.
Good. Appreciate it, Dean.
Oh, we appreciate everything you're doing for us.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Good.
Thank you.
Good. Very good.
All right. And now let's take a look at some in-field training.
So for those of you who don't know, if if you do shoot a deer and you're tracking it and the blood is bright red, it's oxygenated blood, so it's usually more than likely coming out of a lung shot. If it's dark red, it's what we call a gut shot. It's been shot the lower end of the stomach, maybe down towards the liver area, and it's a lot darker. It's almost a really dark rust-colored looking blood, but if it's bright red, chances are you know it got hit up high, it's oxygenated, so it's either lung or near the heart, and chances are, hopefully, the deer doesn't have to run too far before it's down. A gut shot deer can take you for miles, a lot of miles. I have a simulated blood trail, okay? I use corn syrup with a lot of food coloring. A bunch of red and hopefully a drop or two of blue, but it's going to look like fairly bright red oxygenated blood. All right, so I shot a deer over here, so between here and where we started trimming out the brush over here, I want you guys to line up. We're going to walk slowly. Whoever finds a spot of blood has to mark it. The rest of the group will move forward, and we'll move on from there, okay, until the next spot of blood is found, and then the person in the back can come forward. Everybody line up between me and the edge of the map where we just trimmed all the spots. You guys can just slide over here, right here up near the tree, right there, stop. Now, do you see anything right now? All right, whoever sees that blood marks it. Everybody else, we got a spot. We know the deer's heading this way. So we're gonna take our time, we're gonna walk slowly, and I want all of you guys to start walking forward till we find the next spot of blood. Whoever sees it, we're not in a hurry here. We're not in a hurry at all. Because sometimes you might walk right past the blood and not even know it's there because you're walking too fast. So slow down. Stand the ground. Blood where? Alright, mark that spot. Stay there. You can come on up now. Alright, okay, mark that spot. Everybody else keep moving up. Sometimes when you're tracking a deer, the blood isn't always on the ground. Sometimes it's on a tree branch. Sometimes it's splashed on the side of a tree. So when you look right here, you see we've got blood on the side of the tree right here. So if the blood's on this side of the tree, which way is that deer going now? It's going that way. Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to turn and head out towards the road. Alright? And I know this deer splashed really high. That was my fault when I put it on there. I should have gone a little bit lower, but that's the way it goes. Alright, so we're heading towards the road now. You guys see where those birch trees are? They kind of fork off the bottom, about 8 inches in diameter. We're going to start walking straight across that way. See if you guys can find some more blood on the way for us. Okay? What do you got? Okay, which way is it running? Alright, so we're going to follow the edge of the road down, look over the edge and see if there's any deer laying down on the edge of the water. But given the line of blood that you got a rough idea what direction it's going, right? Yeah, right here. You got it up here on the branch? It's dripped down. Some of it's dripped down on the ground, but some of it's up high here too, right? So your blood's not always going to be on the ground, right? All right, we'll keep following this trail down. Right now, we know the deer's running down the edge of the roadway, okay? And so right now this deer is starting down. Where? Got blood there on the rocks? Okay, mark it. Blood where? Okay. There you go. Your deer's off to the left. It's gone down. So there's your deer. All right.
Somebody's been taking samples.
All right, don't tell the next groups, all right?
All right, try out some.
There's a basic blood trail lesson, kind of, sort of. All righty? Hope it helps you a little bit. Don't step in anything on the way out. Thank you.
Thank you.
My first nice 7-pointer I shot probably about 13, 14 years ago. We'd just gotten an inch of snow on the ground that morning. Yeah, thank goodness.
Why does that 20 gauge look different?
Okay, yeah, you ready? It takes a while. Pull that forward.
Still pulling here, and then I sent him off the west of the
Chip count, ready, move to it. And you get older, you have to sign up for that.
just throw it out. I'll pick a day.
There you go. Put it down on the side here.
This day.
What do you say? Send you off, let you guys
At some point in the next couple of weeks.
whenever you're ready to shoot, say pull. Say pull.
Got it.
I got it.
You got a couple more to go.
Well, that's a bit.
That's why I like to have the kids shoot these first, then lay on the table.
All right, you ready?
And you gotta kind of move it. Okay.
That's your old one, Ken. Looks pretty good. There you got this one, another one like it, and a 10 gauge.
Whenever you're ready, you have to put it forward, and you can lock it in place.
And then that one I paid
I'll bring it back.
$25 when I was like 12 or so.
Forward again, lock it on until you're ready to shoot. Whenever you're ready, you take this off, safe, it's not safe right now. Yeah, they're too high, too low for you.
I decided,
Okay.
okay.
Yep, I'm ready to shoot.
Yeah. And here's one. 29?
Yes.
Yeah. You wanna shoot?
I don't know where that one went.
You're welcome to.
Oh, yep, you had it. You were ready.
Sorry.
Put it on again, leave it there.
Okay, I want all the kids right here, all the students right here.
Sure.
Okay. Back up maybe a little farther,
Yep,
maybe
I
down.
got it.
Everybody out of 22 did really well. How many here did good on the shotgun? Who had all three on the shotgun?
Not all three, but they did good.
Who got two of them? Good job. Good job. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna call your name, come out, give you your certificate, Kevin's gonna give you a patch. And when you get this is your small game license for this year. You do not have to buy a small game license, okay? You're gonna go hunting squirrels or with this, and after about a month, you're gonna get a little card in the mail from the DNR.
Two or one?
You're only gonna get one.
Okay.
What I would suggest, when you get that card, get it laminated. Because that's your only card for life. That's your card forever.
Make a phone.